Ladies and gentlemen, hello. How are you? I have to say, I'm no longer blue, because we're no longer at the party. Welcome back to Blades in the Dark. I am still your beloved Blades Master, Moriko, and Borg Zero. I don't even know anymore, honestly. So many people have been saying it so many different ways. It's kind of...
Welcome to my life.
I know. Screen names are weird because eventually it's no longer your name. What do you think about it? Your name, the first impression people typically get about that is you saying it to them. You have that kind of control over your identity there. With a screen name, when you really think about it, it's everyone else who has control over it because they read it first before you have any input on how it is identified. They already create their own interpretation of how to read it, how to pronounce it, and then they say it back to you.
On what, mate?
We're getting psychological on Blades tonight. Because we are opening tonight with the aftershock of that little party we all went to. No, 3 of us went to, and 1 of us kind of vanished out of. But before we get any busier, I want to know which one of you would like the role for the Vice Den.
It's after downtime, I think, isn't it?
Nope, in downtime.
Do I roll?
You roll a tier roll.
Wow. Well, we can't earn anything then. It doesn't matter.
You can't, but I want to get you in the habit of it.
Well, I mean, if you wait till after when we're done our downtime actions, we could maybe roll it if someone reduces the heat. Otherwise,
let me have a look at the rules here. You might be right about that. I see what you're saying now.
Crazy Maniac will roll, apparently.
Crazy Maniac. Bobo, you roll.
While I research the things, actually, I should probably wait till after I research this to give the final say, because we're about to get into some real interesting stuff. Anytime during downtime. Zal is correct.
Huzzah.
Yes.
Hooray.
So, if you guys don't want to roll that just yet, we won't worry about it. With that said, though, I'm going to say roll it anyway. And I'll explain why.
I like it, honestly. Let's go for it.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, nothing happens. Allow me to explain my reasoning here. Because it does read any time during downtime, then during your previous downtime, 5 sessions ago, when you first got it, you should have been able to roll it. And I know for a fact we did not.
So roll it again.
Not yet.
Damn it.
Unless you want to get nothing.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Your idea of a good time is strange and foreign and horrifying to me, but
Yes.
so is where we are venturing now with our opening scene. For in the wake of the party, Matthias Klein retires to his private study.
I thought that was somewhere very different at first.
He's in his pajamas. His blue pajamas with large shoulder pads.
Color of blue.
Color
of blue.
Like what color of blue?
Yes. Is it like a baby blue
like
or is it a navy?
So it's the same shade of blue as the rest of the house, but
His camouflage index is 100%.
Yeah, but it's also got a lot of like gold stars on it. So it's blue, but with a gold star pattern all over it.
That's our special guy.
Yes. And as he walks in, he realizes that the lamp is not on. And he kind of fumbles around in the dark for a moment, trying to be like, what is going on? What has happened? Well, what happens next?
Yeah. Sitting in Mattias Klein's room. There's a figure in a chair. Did you say? And as Mattias Klein is kind of fumbling around to light, to turn a lamp on. Instead, this figure reaches over and flicks a switch itself. And it then says to Mattias Klein, "Hey there, old chum. Don't tell me you forgot about your good friend Mako now."
Oh no!
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Guess who's back? Back again.
JD's back?
Mako's back.
Hello, friend.
Who?
Who's back?
A warranted
Yeah.
response.
The original character.
I wasn't
Twitch
here for
coming.
that session. I
You see
never
it,
saw
here we
him.
go.
You weren't here.
Oh, this is awkward now. Ah, shit.
Just remember, he's cursed at the moment.
I forgot. Oh, this is beautiful, actually.
Right, Bobo brought Ketsuya.
Yeah, so how does Klein respond to me showing up?
Well, I think we'll cut back to that after a while. Because we have other players we need to sort of engage in downtime.
Oh, give him his good time. He's been away for
Give
a
him his
session.
time.
Give
He's
him
been
his
gone for
time.
a while.
Okay.
Keep
I
his
actually have to have
spotlight.
come up. I actually have to come with a response to that instead of just being a.
Oh, this was just supposed to be the cold open. He wasn't.
It was just
actually
supposed to be a cold. Yeah, there's my thought there. Yeah.
Rushing the man.
Oof.
I mean, if you want, but you know.
I'll leave it up. I'll leave. No. Ah, Mr. Drolby, most good to see you. How have you been? The others could not tell me where you had vanished off to.
Yeah, I went for a walk there, old Klein boy. I was a little, having a little time to myself. But I hear my good friend Mattias Klein's throwing a party. And he doesn't invite his number one guy.
Preposterous! Lies! Scandal! Absolute fraudulence! I sent an invite to all the members of your organization. I am amiss, remiss, remorseful, and absolutely peeved that you did not.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're concerned then. But that don't change the fact that I didn't get it. So,
Disgrace. Absolutely unacceptable. Mr. Drolby, if there is anything I can do to assist you with this reimbursement of embarrassment, simply let me know.
all right, Klein. I don't know what I would want at this point. No, okay. Klein,
We can cut away from this, flash back to it later as a part of a downtime or something like that.
Um. Okay, how about this? Instead of being like, "Oh, Klein, whatever, la da la da la di da," instead,
Got me on my edge of my seat.
I'm just gonna say, Klein, I don't want anything from you, but you need to know. But I just need to know where your loyalties lie. See. Fuck. I just need to know that when anything goes down, you're gonna be in my camp, alright?
What can I do to let you know I will not abandon a friend of my estate?
Please don't stab Mattias Klein.
Like I said, Klein, I don't need anything from you yet. But what I do need is just just an ounce of confirmation. You know what they say, what's good in cash is good in blood. How about, Klein, I think, for you to really convince me that, that we are working towards each other's best interests. I could use a finger. And then I want to pull a knife out of my pocket and set it on the nightstand next to me.
I'm gonna stab my friend.
I might need a roll here. In fact, I am going to need a roll here.
What do you need a roll of?
Validation command.
You tell me.
Sway. We're buddies. We're pals. We're good chums.
Fair enough. I'm desperate limited.
Desperate limited?
You're asking a man to cut his finger off.
Well, yeah.
Wait, really?
No, sorry. Let me rephrase that. You're asking a man to cut his finger off because you didn't get the party invitation.
And I don't see what's wrong with that.
Remind me never to ever invite you to one of my parties.
Our good friend Mattias Klein is gonna lose his middle finger.
How would you prefer to go about this?
Fine. I'll go desperate limited.
You want to push yourself for a die? Take a devil's bargain?
Yeah, I'm gonna push myself for the dice.
Already going right back into trauma. Cool.
Let's go.
Hold up. I also have a devil's bargain for you if you are interested.
And if I am interested?
His interest.
Who is your god? As Mako.
The god of deals, the shark god.
Killer Croc? No. Wait, what's that one DC character?
King Shark. He's a shark.
He is indeed.
I'm going to start a
Hideous life form.
Shark God Influence. It is the same kind of scenario as the other God influenced clocks.
Mm-hmm.
Dare you enter my clock-filled realm?
I'll do it.
Nah. I'll just push myself.
You disappoint me.
I don't wanna start these I don't wanna start 10 minutes in the game doing a clock already. So, Sway Desperate Limited?
Yes.
Alright, sure.
As you know, desperate is the best action.
That's 3 dice. 3 dice, baby! 5! What does that get me?
A clock.
Fuck!
The hammer of clock.
This is payback for rejecting his clock.
Yo, dog, I heard you like clocks.
What's up?
This clock
Yeah,
is
digital?
called
Hell no.
Klein Resents the Counts. I think the resents the wrong word here. Klein abandoned the council.
What?
You have
Resist,
just convinced a man to cut his finger off. That
No, I
clause
have.
is
Wait,
one.
did I actually convince him to cut his finger off?
You succeeded. No, you're right. It's limited.
Well, what's limited in this case?
The clock.
Half the finger? Oh,
He does it
the
like
clock
that.
is the limited. Oh.
You have 1 tick on a 3-tick clock.
Can I like hand it to him, and then just as he's about to actually go cutting into his finger, I like grab the knife from him and be like, "I'm just fucking messing with you, mate."
Can you resist your own success?
Can I resist my own success?
You're kicking this game off. In
200
weird directions,
IQ plays.
It's big brain time.
What the actual fuck is happening?
I'm resisting my own success. Thank you.
Yeah, let's see a roll here.
All right, resolve. Let's go.
Oh my god.
When you roll a critical on resistance, clear 1 stress. That's double 6s. So Klein, as he's about to go, and as like I hand it to him, I like look him dead serious in the eye. He takes it. He goes, "He's about to do it. He's about to do it." And then I just like snatch the knife from him and be like, "Oh, I'm just messing with you, mate." And I like do like point like wave a finger in front of me, be like, "Oh, but I got you though, huh? Now we're even there."
Yes! Yes! Most hilarious!
Come on. Come on, old chum. You didn't really think your good friend Mako was gonna, like, make you cut your own finger off now there, did ya?
Got fucked up.
I'd be a bit fucked up. And then, like, just as, like, we're laughing at it, and I say that, I get in real close next to him, and I go, "But I ain't above doing things that are a bit fucked up now, you hear? So next time you throw together a little shindig, I don't care if I'm rotting at the bottom of the ocean. I get my invite." After all, who else is gonna be the life of the party? I heard there was a bit of commotion that I wasn't privy to. I'd say I was a mite disappointed.
I believe this is the first time we have seen Matthias Klein 100% and completely at a loss for words.
I'm just gonna go, "Oh, well, you know, it's been a long day for you, right? Entertaining guests and whatnot. I actually swiped this knife from your kitchen. I'm gonna be holding on to it as a, last bit of down payment. Have a good night there, chum. And I'm gonna head out.
Yes.
You absolute mad lad.
It turns out Mako's return is our entanglement.
No, it's not. And before we get to that, I want permission from you, Ketchdow, for you to be the target of this entanglement.
I think I missed the entanglement part while I was getting drinks of unknown origins. What exactly is our entanglement?
We took care of the entanglement last session. We rolled it.
Oh, I forgot it.
Yes. Interrogation.
Why do you want me to be a part of this? You know what? I've had half a glass. I'll go for it. Yep, that's fine.
Half a glass. Let's go for it.
Beautiful.
Boy, why are you down?
My good friend Captain Morgan thinks it's a great idea.
Hey, I got that over there.
But we'll get to that later. Let's go to downtimes first.
Boy, what is going on?
Well, we're going to do downtime.
Oh boy, what does that mean?
Who wants
We've
to
done
go
this in,
first?
like, what, a month?
Literally, actually.
Go in alphabetical order.
Why not? That would start with you, Ketchup.
What?
Fuck through this.
I'm like in the middle of the alphabetical list. What is this?
So my apologies. Let me arrange this by A to Z.
That's really weird.
You're an A to Z.
That would be you, Ketchup.
Drew this bird.
Okay. This is before I'm picked up for questioning, then I presume.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Ketzel's gonna take a trip to the boneyard or whatever it is here. I'm going to indulge in my vice.
Very nice.
And I don't think I get any bonus dice for it. We don't have anything
Now,
else.
your vice is... How do you indulge in your vice this time?
Faith is... Ketziel's eternal quest is communing with the Red Mother, listening, perceiving what lies beyond the veil and the horrors that it contains. It's a sort of meditation here. He uses vials of his own blood to draw basically like a symbol, like a little circle on the ground, and then he kneels upon it and meditates very deeply. Almost attuned to it, like outside of, almost attuned to it in a way that it's outside of all, like he's completely disconnected from what's around him in the physical realm.
And if I recall correctly, the hooded proprietor is your purveyor for this.
No.
No?
I believe I had made a deal with my strange friend, the witch, Quellin. I'm trying to remember here. I believe I had struck a deal with her. For like
I don't remember nothing about it.
I don't remember as if we discussed this exactly on the original one. You'll have to watch the VODs on youtube.com/Selfree.
I have watched the VODs, and I remember nothing about this. I don't think we've ever discussed this.
Just shut him down right there.
Man, I was even doing like a whole like commercial and everything, and you're just gonna shoot me down like that, man. Come on, it's not.
They should still watch the VODs because they're great, and I have many great humorous and insightful quotes upon those VODs.
Yeah, if you
But-
quote RGM Morix0, please go to youtube.com/. Okay. Anyway, I believe that she provides me with the. I don't remember how exactly we described it before, but she provides me with the means necessary to enact this indulgent ritual of mine, shall we say?
I like it. I like it. Certain incenses and whatnot.
Yeah, foofy powders and
Oof.
stuff that do things and stuff.
And that makes a certain degree of sense. Quellen herself is Taikarosi, from Taikaros originally.
Ah, as Taikarosi are, yes, yes. I
Yes.
see.
Rather than, well, as opposed to someone like Rafer, who was born in Akaros.
I was born in Tekaros.
Well,
Well,
Rayford's the weird
okay.
one, as we discussed last session, so.
I was raised in Akaros.
That must have been my statement. Okay, I think I see. My fault.
Childhood,
It still
Tekaros.
explains a
Teenage
lot.
years,
But we
Akaros.
digress.
Her the blue-black feathers in her hair are barely visible. Oh, but flash against the light as she like moves around, getting you what the things you requested for her, and then presenting them back to you. And yeah, what kind of experience is this meditative trance of yours like?
Violent.
Oh god.
Filled with foul portents, suffering. Endless nightmare creatures born beyond the veil, evermore in their quest for mankind.
Mm-hmm. I see.
It's also in film noir, it's all black and white. There's no colors aside from black and white and gray and red.
I was about to say that.
Of course.
Sim City.
So yeah, I'd do that. Woo!
Ooh, not
Yes.
bad.
Ooh. I clear almost
That
all of my
is
stress.
not bad. You're all but one of your stress. Yes.
Glorious.
Yes,
Alrighty
it
here.
is.
That was great. Can't wait to do it again. All right. For my other main downtime I get here, I believe my suit is
Before
still. Mhm.
before you return to your downtime, as you're leaving, I'm assuming somewhere around Quellen's estate or some other place.
In the relative vicinity.
As you're leaving there, where is it? Where is it that Quellen is located, if I may ask?
That's a great question.
Yoshi.
You have any other great questions you want to ask while you're at it?
Get
Where
a dartboard and just pick a random place.
Let me see.
a good spot for something esoteric like this might be Night Market, or perhaps even
I like
Six Towers.
this place.
Cannot.
here.
That is actually a location in the book.
Oh, the below
Actually-
place is what I meant. Whoops.
Well, no, you could have her be around the Red Sashes Academy if you're so
What
inclined.
is? Okay, first of all, how do I not draw squares over everything?
You want to just click and hold.
Someone with intelligence erase it for me, please.
Click the
Thank you.
mouse
I guess in the wrong bud.
and hold.
Yeah, this is what I meant here. The place right below it here with like the little dots and stuff.
Now, like the little park area.
Yeah, that sort of thing. This place. Yeah, there we go.
Let's call it Quellen's.
Yeah.
Yes. So you're making your way through Crow's Foot, perhaps passing by the Red Sash Academy, when you start to hear a mechanical clinking in the alleyways. And a bit of a hiss accompanying it. The clinking becomes stomping.
Right. Do I sense anything supernatural about it, or does it seem, or is there nothing of the sort in my vicinity?
Oh, you sense it. There is a spirit over there. In pain and twisted and contained, but moving about.
I'd like to take a closer look. I will approach.
Very cool. Very cool. Yes. As you can do. And as you enter into the alley, at first you see nothing out of the ordinary. But the sound continues. And as you look around, you eventually follow the sound and come face to face with a large hull.
Rip.
Brass in color, eyes glowing blue, large hands outstretched and blocking your path forward.
And this is being controlled by the spirit, I assume? In a similar
Oh,
manner
the spirit is
to
inside of the hole. Yes. I'm sorry, what was that? Oh, this one is very different from the ones that were held by Lord Sturlock.
Very different. Gotcha.
Yes. Those were very elegant, gold filigree, very organized, whatnot. This one is very clearly a function over form sort of scenario. Brass and iron met together. Its limbs are powerful pistons rather than disguised with finery and design.
I would like to attempt communication with it at this time.
All right. Yep. How are you going to do that?
Let's see. Being a spirit here, I suppose I would try to stretch out with my mind to it here to make a connection here to see if it will react to me, to my presence, beyond blocking my physical path.
Sounds good. So that'll be a roll of, before you are able to continue with this train of thought, a black bag is slapping down over your head and you are struck from behind, passing out. When you awake, some unknown time later, the black bag is still over your head, and there is only, as far as you can see through the vague pseudo slips between the fabrics, a very slight ectoplasm blue light directly in front of you. All else is dark.
Is this the same thing I previously determined, or is this something different?
In terms of this is your entanglement, if that's what is being asked.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
I assume I'm not able to remove the bag then.
No, you may attempt to jiggle around for a little bit, but you find that your hands have been tied to a chair you are currently seated upon.
Is it a nice chair?
No, it is cold and metal.
I would like to consort with the chair. No.
Going mad.
I'm able to hear anyone else in the vicinity?
At first,
Footsteps, breathing, anything of that sort?
At first, no. But as you start to move around and try to get your bearings, you do start to hear a clicking sound, followed by a light electroplasmic hum. And the light increases. Or intensifies, that should be said.
Okay. Do I feel anything from the electroplasmic light whatsoever? Any heat, any feeling, or anything of the sort, or is it just there, basically?
Ectoplasm is a form of spirit energy, so technically, I guess your ghost mind kind of picks up on it, but it's like hearing a background hum of a city.
Gotcha.
It's just something you'd be so used to at this point. There's not really anything abnormal from it. You sense, however, that the hull is still in the room.
All right. Am I able to, with the ghost controlling it still, correct?
Yes.
All right. Am I able to reach out and communicate with it now?
You can give it a try. Yeah, we'll call it a we'll call it a fortune.
Okay, fair enough. Fortune attune, I assume?
Yes.
Alright, let me give that a roll here real quick. Wow.
Uh-oh, I hit the wrong button again. Hold up, I gotta get back in. What's the number you rolled?
2, 3, and 1.
2, 3, and... Oof, that's a rough one.
That's how blazing.
There's nothing of this ghost left.
Beg pardon?
There's nothing of this ghost left. It's... You reach out to it, you touch minds with it, and it's there. It's present. There is spiritual energy there, and the faintest sense of a personality. But it's hollow, empty, broken, and mechanical. It's like you're not communing with. You've communed with the soul of a ghost before. When you were going after the ghost that had possessed Lord Tyr. Powerful kind of personality behind it. And I'm assuming you've dealt with other ghosts in the past as well.
Very.
Yeah, and they've ranged from sentient to feral, no doubt. I don't know if you've ever encountered anything like this, where the ghost is broken. It has lost itself. It is now, while still a spirit inside this mechanical frame, a power source and controlling processor for the machine and nothing more. You're not going to get a lot of conversation out of that one. If you want to talk, I suggest you talk with me.
You have my attention, if
Good.
my contempt with it.
Very good. Remove his mask. And with that, the hull moves, gently grabs the bag over your head, and pulls it off. Sitting directly across from you is a bronze-faced man with two onyx black lenses for eyes. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Renasus.
What did you say his name was?
Renasus.
Renasus. Okay, thank you.
I am a troubleshooter, as it were. And you have recently been an apex of a bit of trouble. The kind I deal with.
There are easier ways to convene my attention. Speak your mind. I am busy.
Your attention is not what I am interested in having. It is your compliance, Mr. Ketchal.
My compliance, you say? Now,
It will
why
be
would I
hard.
offer you something like so?
Because you have no choice, Mr. Ketchal.
We all have our own choices. But I am listening.
A few nights ago, you attended a party. One hosted by Lord Magnus Klein. At this party, you made a bit of a splash for yourself when you pull a possessing spirit out of the body of one Lord Briar Tilcano.
This has attracted the attention of myself and my associates among the wardens, and I am here to inquire further about you.
Tetsuo kind of like raises an eyebrow. Are you perplexed or perhaps perturbed?
My job is to deal with these spirits, and that you haven't engaged with one requiring you are now a part of my job. Where did you learn to pull spirits from a body like that?
Tetzel kind of like glowers at him for a little bit. Are there other people in the vicinity, or is it pretty much just him?
Just him and just the hole.
Okay, just him and just the hull. Kind of like blinks and thinks about it for a few moments, like kind of like figures out how best to respond to this here.
Self-taught.
I question whether you would believe me should I tell you. What difference makes it, I wonder?
My belief and the difference it makes are unimportant, Mr. Ketchal. I am here to gather information upon this event, and you will comply. Where did you learn how to remove spirits like that?
Castiel kind of gets like a really crooked smile on his face and kind of like relaxes and leans back in his chair a little bit, kind of like eases up here like he's got the moral superiority of the situation. You want to know where I learned it? From a supernatural deity. Between the veil, between reality and unreality, the Red Mother herself bequeathed unto me such knowledge.
A cultist, then. Very interesting. And your cult has ties to Lord Matthias Klein, or is it just you?
Klein is an interesting man. It was most beneficent of him to offer us such a place of prominence at his party. As far as ties go, he is eccentric, as am I. That is all there is to it, if you must know.
I see. When you removed the spirit, what is it you did with it?
Well, I couldn't have it simply existing at my good friend Klein's party, now could I? So I removed it. Nothing more, nothing less. It seems to me you greatly overestimate my desires here in Duskfall, Mr. Renasus, I believe it was. I am not here to tread upon your ground or step on your toes. I have my purpose, and I will do what I must to arrive to it. If these spirits, these things, involve themselves and get in my way, then I will deal with them as I see fit. If they do not, then they are yours to deal with as you see fit. I have no interest in your petty dealings. It is of no consequence to me and mine.
I repeat, what did you do with the spirit, Ketchal?
I have done nothing with it yet. Think carefully about how you talk to me. That may alter my plans.
With a snap of his fingers, the hole kind of jostles and moves forward.
I would mind my tongue, Mr. Ketchal. Your compliance will be had whether you wish it or not. Now, what did you do with the spirit?
I already told you, I have done nothing with it. It is safely out of the way for now. As to what I will do with it next, I have not yet decided. 'Tis unimportant. I question why you care so much, though, being as it is causing no one any harm anymore.
You will relinquish this spirit to our custody, Mr. Ketchum.
I'm afraid that's slightly difficult at this moment in time, being as you've so generously convened my attention and presence. Perhaps if you had asked for it simply with a pleasantry attached, you could have it already without all of this nonsense and pleasantries.
You assume I am interested in pleasantries, Mr.
You
Ketchum.
assume I care what you think. If you wanted it, you need only have told me. Release me and it is all yours. Then get out of my way and I will be on mine. You bore me, sir.
Drama.
He kind of like leans forward in his chair again, kind of like against his restraints. I await patiently with bated breath.
Okay, so here's how typically the interrogation mechanic works. You either give up 3 coin to pay them off, or you suffer harm, and I think it's a heat as well from
I'll
it.
take heat. We don't need heat.
In this case, wouldn't it make more sense to simply give him my
That
contained
is what
bottled?
that is what I was getting to here. Under the circumstances, if you're willing to quote unquote pay them off, the passing over of the bottled spirit will suffice as a replacement for the 3 coin. If you wish to maintain it, the level 2 harm and plus 3 heat will apply.
I'm fine with paying him off here. I just don't have it on my person, though.
That is fine. Renasus stands up, takes the bag from the hole, and fixes it back over your head.
There is a drop section, a small hole in the streets at the corner of Wayward and Barrington in the 6 Towers. You will take the spirit bottle there and place it down this hole. Once it is out of sight, you will turn, walk away, and say nothing more of this to anyone. We are watching, Mr. Ketchum, always.
You are a fool, and I will relish when it bites you.
I would not be so certain that you are the one with teeth here, Plecorosi.
Oh, bear me no mind, good sir. It is not my teeth you should fear.
And with that said, you are struck in the head again, knocked unconscious, and wake up without the bag over your head, back in the alleyway of Crowsfoot.
Someone take his shoes.
Nope. No. The hole is gone. Renessus is gone.
Question here. Would I be able to have made any internal knowledge about, where I was or where I was taken? Like either would I be able to have like followed a trace basically from where the ghost was and because I mean anything electroplasmic, there's basically like a trace you can follow, is there not? So I would be able to follow
Absolutely.
where I had started to a rough idea of where Renasus took me, and therefore where I can find him again in the future.
That sounds like a long-term project.
Okay.
Yeah, use that Batman Arkham Asylum vision.
Literally, that is not a terrible representation of how the ghost field might be seen.
I'm not gonna go there. I was gonna make a couple terrible jokes. Any road. Yeah, alright. So being as I'm in that alleyway, would I be able to kick off this long-term project then with a start?
Absolutely.
Alright. I suppose this would be in a tuning roll then.
I would argue so.
Fortune again, I assume?
Yes, for the purposes of this.
Okay. Alright, let's see how this project gets off to a start. God's
Not a
above and
strong
below, man.
Yeah, get all your low rolls out of the way while you can, is what I say.
You're
Why don't you
welcome,
pick this-
everyone.
Yikes.
I want you to start a 6 clock on your sheet.
I love clocks.
Personal clocks.
And fill in 1 tick on it.
Yay! It's a 5 clock.
Technically.
Find Renaissance places.
Places.
Kenzel kind of like looks around for a little bit suspiciously and kind of like glowers off into like one of the corners before like turning around.
Yeah. What you find with this roll is a very faint trace of spiritual energy. It's that you picked up that is presumably from the hull itself. It's not, unfortunately, it's not a lot to go on. Whatever the spirit warden was doing here, he was very good about covering his tracks about it. Or perhaps the hull was simply that broken that it could not leave much of an echo behind. You know, though, that you'll be able to search kind of a more specific area of it next time you have an opportunity to.
Fair enough. All right, I'll take it.
Perhaps when the ghost field has settled more into time.
Gotcha. All right, I'll take it.
Mm-hmm. So that will be both of your downtime actions.
Oh. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna have to take out 2 of my stash to spend a coin for
Hold
another
up.
down. Yeah.
You don't have to spend coin. You can spend rep.
But why?
It is an alternative, so you don't have to touch your stash.
Yeah, but my stash is. I'll
Your
just.
stash is important to your lifestyle's character. Your character has a lot going on for him. Crew rep, in my opinion, is a very good way to go about it.
Does
It is-
reputation have any use outside of that, basically?
Outside of tearing up, no.
You know,
Use-
I'll bite. How
you-
much reputation does it take for one more
One.
downtime? Okay, I'm gonna take one of those because I would like to try and start cleaning my suit.
Excellent. I'm not going to make you find someone for this. This is something I think you could take care of on your own as well.
Okay.
It's not like a physical. You have to have a specialty. You seem like a capable enough man to at the very least.
I can find a maid that's got a brush and can soak it in water. Yep.
Precisely. Actually, I think you might even know one as a whisper.
I know a
No,
ghost,
I'm
a
mistaken.
vampire, a demon, and a witch.
Oh wait, hold up! You should have. Well, I forgot all about that.
What?
You know about Lord Sturlock. You should have known about Lord Sturlock to begin with.
What a. Oh.
I forgot
Too late now.
entirely. That's okay. This is more important. I guess this is how you know him. There
That-
we go.
That does fit in a little bit with Ketsiel just being completely uninterested to the point of it kind of slipping his mind and just not even caring. So that kind of made sense. We'll just retroactively make it work. It's fine. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, as far as actually repairing the suit here, do I need to make a roll for it, or does it just fill at like a specific rate?
That's a good question. Give me a lifestyle roll, actually.
A lifestyle roll?
Yes. So if you
Yeah.
go to your sheet,
Where is the button for that? Oh,
You
stash
want-
button?
Yep. But reduce
Yeah.
it by 1. As per the rules of the downed lifestyle thing.
So I just temporarily take out the stash button. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah.
I think, let me hit the button there. It should...
It does not give you a chance to do negatives, so.
Yes, it does.
Does it?
Click stash.
Oh, I
thing.
see it here. Yeah, okay, I'm just stupid. Alright, cool. Hey! I got rid of all the bad rules, guys! I
Not
did
bad.
it!
Yeah. Okay, fill that clock up too.
2 points?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Very cool.
good enough for me. Okay, I'm good.
So, where do we pick up next?
Well, if unless Xanax wants to go, I know what my first downtime. Well, actually, I guess technically the 2 downtimes will be.
Well, does Xanax want to go?
Yeah, unless I know what I want to do, but if you want to go ahead, you can go ahead and do it. Because I feel like it's gonna take a good bit.
Oh God. Okay.
Listen, I'm killing multiple birds with one stone here.
Insert Family Guy meme. All right. I'm going to finish working on that clock to, as we've so eloquently put it, Mantulify Sir Savoy.
All right. And how does that manifest this time?
We're gonna follow him home.
That's not creepy at all.
No. Sometimes once the party's all out of the way, sometimes you just gotta, and all the guests are gone, and the other ladies that were kind of an annoyance, you go and have, set up a private conversation, without all the attachments and peanut gallery and shit. Get ourselves into a prowl. Fortune roll for the clock. I can't do anything else because I'm so fucking stressed. Although it would be funny to push into a trauma, but no, we're not hunting. We're just sneaking. That's the 2 ticks.
Yes, it is. Clock shall fill.
So yeah, I think it's actually, what type of house does he have? What's his residence like? And maybe
His
where?
residence is another small manor within the Brightstone area. One of the smaller, not manor, but very upper class estate, I think.
Okay.
Maybe bordering on a small manor. Something close, right around there. Let me go ahead and make a thing for that.
Would it have just straight access to the street, or does it have one of those like wall fence things just a few meters out from the door type of setups?
I believe it would, yes. It would. Absolutely.
Yeah, so then I guess it kind of plays out that we see him walking along the street, his nice like loafers or whatever. Or something of that nature, making light sounds on the stone work of the side streets and stuff. And he comes up to his estate, to the metal barred gate, and pulls out his key and clicks it open and pushes the doors open, turns around to like secure them locked again. And then when he looks back to the door, there's I guess probably Viper leaning against the doorway to his house with that like expected look.
Ooh.
And then all we probably get is like her like giving a sly grin and going, I think it's time we have a very quiet, intimate, private talk. Are you gonna let the fine lady like myself in?
Yes, of course, please. And she will open it back up for you.
Perfect. And that goes right into the second action now that I have a new vice purveyor. Is I'm going to indulge vice.
Oh god.
I love it. This poor man. Poor man.
Death by snoo.
Just sow things. Crit doesn't do anything on a vice, does it? If the result of your vice, you clear more so than you overindulge. No, there's no effect for crit. That sucks. So now the vice purveyor is Sir Savoy. Can I list him as a neutral contact too that I could maybe improve over time with some other long-term projects?
Apologies. Repeat.
Can I add him as a neutral friend as well, like a contact to improve as over time with some other long-term projects? Already not yet.
Not yet. Start at 4 o'clock to do that.
4 o'clock. Make Savoy a contact. Okay. Those are my 2 downtimes. I might do something else later, but that kind of winds me up for the big stuff. Oh no, I mean there's the race, but we'll do that much later. Rayford can go.
Oh shit. Oh my god, you rolled 2 6s.
Yeah. But it doesn't have any
Poor man.
It doesn't have any
Poor
additional
man.
effect.
Yeah, but this poor man though.
I mean they both enjoyed it. Ultimately.
Hopefully. Maybe he's into that shit.
That's probably what the crit is that he actually enjoyed it too, rather than just being a one-way street.
Yeah, I think you blew his mind.
Figuratively and literally, but yeah.
I'm not. I have to think on a bit more, but you've left an impression, absolutely.
Oh.
Probably literally as well as figuratively.
Oh, yes, probably. It was Viper, so I mean she has a particular approach to things.
The thing about this, I think, is very much. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think on this one a wee bit more.
I mean, she started off strong, so she's got him hooked at Lily. So now, like, he's definitely very compliant for being able to have this as like a recurring thing, a proper vice purveyor.
Oh yes, absolutely. I think.
Sure.
No argument here.
Was it my turn now?
Yep. Go nuts.
Okay. Which one do I want to do first? Quick thing though, because I feel like I need to do this. I'm gonna spend some coin in a minute to make up for this, but I just want to do this out the way right now. I'm gonna lower the heat first of all.
Did we
need that lowered as soon as possible?
Did we take heat from Quetzal?
No, he took
the option.
payment option.
Yay!
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so what do I do to roll over the heat?
Oh, you have to do an action to reduce it.
Oh, I gotta do an action?
Yeah, it's a fortune roll. So it's like working on a long-term project. Like if you get 1 to 3, it's only 1 heat. If it's 4 or 5, you get 2 heat. 6 is 3, crits 5, and that's how much you reduce.
You will need to tell me what you do.
Well, I'm going around, casually walking about, carving the Drowned Saviors logo in suspicious areas.
Interesting.
Counter suspicion.
Counter suspicion. Let me plug this in because my thing's about to die. Oh shit.
Oh,
Hold on. Gotta save this. Come on. There's the charger. There we go. Yeah, so I'm doing that. I'm making counter suspicions. So I roll what kind of fortune roll? On my character sheet or the crew sheet?
Character.
You'll roll with the appropriate action. What action do you think here would be appropriate?
Well, I gotta do it very quickly. Oh god. Is either finesse or prowl?
Is this fin? I'm
Being like casual about it, I'm like just carving it behind my back.
I always want to say sway, actually. You're applying a form of deception here, but I'll leave it up to you.
We can do that. We could do that. We could do that. Yeah, we could do that's way better. Thank you.
That is sort of the thing. It always has kind of come up whenever we're talking about, I want to make a forgery. Is it a finesse because it's a physical action to try and make it? Or is it a sway because it's a form of deception?
I mean, unless someone stops me, I'd be like, oh, no, I'm just removing graffiti, sir. I scrape it away.
Yeah, it's a bit of a trick.
Please take sway because I'm better in sway.
It's up to you. It's up to you.
I'm doing sway because once you gave me that option, there's no going back.
Unfortunately, yeah, perhaps I made a mistake with it, but
Yes, you did.
Hashtag GM's life.
Fortune roll.
I don't consider it a mistake.
2 heat.
5.
Yep. So with a 5, you will reduce the heat by 2.
By 2 is better than nothing.
Yes.
Okay, so I think my first thing I should probably do is go to the Dimmer Sisters. And I'm bringing along with me William and Theodore and Amelia. They're gonna get a big favor from me, and it's not gonna be crazy.
All right.
Yes. I tell them to bring gifts, but I'm bringing a bottle of wine from the party.
regifted wine.
Yes, regifted wine. They don't know. It's unopened. But yes, I'm bringing a lot of our what are they called? Our associates?
Your contacts?
No, our adepts. Or whatever the fuck they are. I'm bringing Amelia and William and Theo. Because A,
your
Amelia needs training. B, William and Theodore want to remove their what's that ability called? Ghost echoes. They want that removed or else they'll leave. So I'm bringing them along, and I need them to talk about this ghost bothering me. Oh, God bothering me.
Very nice, yes.
I know I'm going to owe them a big favor for bringing them 3 things, but then again, they asked to see Amelia.
Okay. And which house is it you're going to?
I'm going to their new house. A new one in over
Very
here.
nice. All right. No, so let me have a look here at my notes.
Yes.
I don't have nothing on this house. Very good. So this house is it's a fairly average-sized looking estate. It's very clear this was built up as a once well-to-do sort of place amongst it, but among the docks, probably some sort of sailor manor of some kind, but time has sort of worn away at it, and while the grounds have been very well kept as of lately, by the looks of it, it's being cleaned up and everything, and looks pretty passable. It's still clearly a very old house, not quite to the same standard of quality as the Dimmer estate in Brightstone was.
I mean, still, hey, a fixer-upper. I'm just gonna go ahead and start knocking on the door and looking back at everyone, making sure they brought a gift. I'm a polite man. I bring things.
That's very good. That's a good way to be, I think.
Yes. For this time period, yes.
So, the door is answered, and it is yes. It is Janissa Dimmer that answers it. She smiles at you very sweetly. Mr. Rayford? I'm happy to see you again.
As am I. I have brought guests.
Guests now? Is that what you said? I'm sorry, I couldn't quite hear.
I brought guests, and I kind of gesture towards my motley crew.
Guests now? Ah, I see. Please, all of you, come inside. It's dreadfully cold out here now. And she, steps back, pulling the door kind of, back a little bit.
I kind of step back and let them go in first. Making sure that's, their chance of being like, yeah, I'll do it. And it's kind of like their last chance to back out.
Okay.
I'm looking at William and Theodore because they're a bunch of bitches.
These guys suck.
It's like, oh, we don't want arcane magic. No, we don't want that.
So it's William, Theodore, and
Emily.
Emily, right?
Yes.
Emily?
Yes.
Yeah, William and Theodore kind of look at each other for a second. Yeah, we don't know about this one. The Dimmer sisters aren't really known for, Yeah, there's a lot of rumors about them, so we prefer if we could just stay out here.
Well, if you want your problems to be fixed, these are the best people to fix them. General Swell.
All right.
Oh, yes, going right on ahead.
Yep, and they'll step in. Emily walks after them without much complaint, or any complaint, really.
Yes. And then I'll walk in with them, handing them my gift.
What is the gift? What was the gift again?
Wine. Bottle of wine.
Yes. She takes it from you, smiles. Well, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Stockholm. Rayford, excuse me. I'll put it with the rest. And she starts to walk away. Please, please. She stops and turns around. Make yourselves comfortable. The living room is right over there. I'm sure you remember the way, Mr. Rayford. And she turns and continues down the hall. And Mr. Rayford, Xanax,
Yeah.
this is when you realize this house, this hallway you're in, the layout as far as you can see at the moment, is the exact same as the one in the Brightstone estate. The exact same. Down to the decor.
Does it match the exterior in any way? Is it like
No. No, you turn to your left and realize the hallway turns in a way that should be walking through a wall.
kind of like go, huh? Funny. It's just like their old home, and I just lead them on. I'm pretty sure William and Theodore are like, what the fuck does he mean by that?
Yeah, they have no reference for it. They're confused, but they follow. They got no reference for what you just said.
I mean, they're witches. They knew magic. I'm not like
Well, here
too
to judge.
surprised by this, but like I'm like, it's kind of weird.
This is a little weird. What are these witches up to?
With some wacky ass shit saying they moved, but they didn't.
Has anybody ever gone up to the Dimmer Sister and been like, yo, this is some wacky ass shit?
Well, we will probably see it. Well, Bobo did.
Well, Bobo went up to the Dimmer Sisters and declared them as vile demon creatures.
I mean, we don't know that for sure yet.
Uh,
Why you gotta
okay.
be friendly to them? But yes, we sit in the living room waiting for them to return.
Yes, and it doesn't take too long. For Janissa to re-enter the room.
Yes.
He sits down directly across from you, Rayford, smiling at you. So, how have you been? It's been a while since we had a chance to talk. I've been very busy helping my sisters move.
It has, but I believe there's kind of gesture towards William and Theodore and me as like we all have some sort of problems.
Problems? Oh no. Are you okay? How can I help?
Well, and I kind of like, before I continue, I kind of look back at William and Theodore, and I'm like, well, I was about to say something my problem first, and I was like, not particularly like our community efforts of the council. Avoiding the word ritual. They prefer that the gift we gave them was taken away.
Really? Why would they want that?
I kind of let them explain what their reasoning.
We hear their voices in our head. They say things. We can hear each other's thoughts sometimes. We don't want whatever they did, we want it out. Oh. That kind of ritual.
Yes.
Why did you do
Community
it if... Because we were tricked. You tricked us with this magic Dagger Islander level voodoo. Fix this.
As
And you
he's
can
like,
do it. It's the only reason we're here.
he's pointing at me like really madly. I'm just like staring straight ahead.
He's like pointing between the two of you. He's like pointing at you, pointing at her, pointing at you, pointing at her. And I think it might be important. Perhaps it's important to note that the one doing all of this is
Theodore?
William.
William. He doesn't have the loyalty, does he? He doesn't have the loyalty.
No. No, William is very much uncomfortable to be here, and it almost looks like he feels a little bit trapped between the two of you.
I kind of like stand up and be like, "Now settle down. This will be over very soon, and you'll never have to return to this building again." I'm trying to like reassure him that this is like his best and only option. Roll this way.
You can roll sway, yeah, if you want to.
Yes. Position effect.
Risky standard.
If I pass, we get a gambit. Explain.
You won't get it. I think we come back to the question of
Son of a bitch. That clock is getting higher.
it is. The clock is going to fill in 2 additional ticks.
Where is it? Oh god, that's not good.
It is not. No.
Well, if this problem gets fixed, we don't have to worry about it.
You be quiet. You and those other friends of Klein's are the reason we're here in the first place. I don't want to hear another word from you. And you, if you either you fix this now or calm down, okay? Please. I can't help. I just need to know more about what the ritual was like. What steps were involved. And she, looks to you for explanation.
I kind of like look over at William and see if I'm allowed to talk yet.
He's sitting back down. He's still very clearly upset.
I very calmly explained. I was like, alright, well, we just did a semi-blood pack, as the kids do. And pretty much all we did was just draw blood into a symbol. Am I correct what we did? So I remember blood.
As I recall, it was like a large ritual runic thing on a wall that you all fill with a drop of your blood to give it and mixed in together there.
Yes. Very quick and easy ritual.
Oh dear, I was worried it would be something like that. Blood mixing rituals are complex. The blood will have to be removed in order to fully undo the effects of the magic.
Oh shit. Does this mean in order to fix this, it'll cause them to make us lose ghost echoes?
No, nothing like that, Rayford. Their blood can be removed without any of the other participants having to remove their blood either. It would just take a very strong concentration of arcane focus. You could do it, I'm sure, if you put your mind to it. But it might also require specialty tools, certain ideas about how the ritual, how the counter ritual, the blood ritual in this case, would work. I can do it, but I have to stay here.
Well, can I suggest that I do a favor for them in order for them, because I trust them to do it better than me, because with them they'll be able to do the ritual more successfully than we would.
Well, what are you going to suggest?
I suggest that my understanding is they want to train Amelia to be like them.
I believe that came up. Let me have a look at my notes. Oh, wrong list. Nope, I gotta click the list for this. Having a hard time finding my notes on it. I'm not sure if I actually wrote anything down on it.
Oh damn!
I recall that conversation though from the WODs.
My master plan will come to fruition.
Where is Amelie at? She, that's right, she's a card. Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember how that went now, yeah. So yeah, how you propose? I'm proposing that. That was try. They were interested in bringing in Amelie to train her, or at least have a look at her at least.
Yeah. My suggestion is they fix William Theo their curse. Hopefully, will that eliminate this clock of them vanishing if we remove it?
Yes.
Solid. So I suggest that they get William Theodore cured from our blessed team building exercise. And in return, they can have Amelia to train for however long they need to, if that's okay with Amelia. There will be a clock in order. I know there will be. Suggestion they get an extra hand out of this, and Amelia gets training that'll help her focus more.
Oh, yes! Yes, her! Oh. Her. And for the first time, Janice's eyes settle onto Amelie.
No.
Rayford, could I talk with you in private for a moment?
Well, certainly. And I stand up and go wherever she wants me to go.
Yeah, she just kind of leads you out in like the next room over, and into the room past that too. I think a bit more distance. She looks over her shoulder a few times. When you're finally in the far room, Rayford, you know, she's possessed. Yes.
Ketcho, how do you not see this? How did you not see this, my man? How'd you not?
Well, that's the thing. He did see it.
You did?
He did.
Son of a bitch.
Did either of you have a chance to talk about it afterwards?
No.
After the party? No.
I mean,
Maybe.
did we? Ketcho, did you explain this to me, my dude?
Get y'all. Uh-oh.
Man. Is he gone? Is he dead?
Well, you might be AFK for right now.
Oh,
He's probably drunk.
Possibly. Hopefully he's still conscious. Well, this is kind of an important statement here, I think, so I think we'll need to give him a little bit of time. I myself will also be right back. I don't know if we want to go to a full break or if you guys want to keep talking amongst yourselves here, how to handle this, but...
it's partial break time, baby.
Yeah, it's like a quick 4-minute one, I think.
Either that or we have the scene of Mako showing up to the rest of the group. It's up to you.
Ketchill's not here.
Yeah, you know, we might... Yeah, that's not a bad idea. We can cut back to this after the Mako scene, but we'll flash back to this particular part of downtime. I think we make a note of this.
Yes.
No. Oh, all right. He's here.
No, he is here, yes.
Oh,
My apologies.
Yeah, no problem.
Around. Are we going on pause or are we continuing with this thing?
Let's try to finish the scene then.
Okay.
And then, okay.
Did you explain to me that Emily was possessed? Mr. Hands of Cakes.
What now?
Did you explain to me that Amelia was possessed?
Did I explain it to you? I do not believe I did. No.
Okay. Then the answer is no. He asked me if after the party did you explain it to me at all?
Yeah,
So
at
it's
any
not-
point after the party, would you maybe have sat down with Rayford to talk about what you saw?
No.
No.
That doesn't really
So,
seem like Tetzel, actually.
yeah, that's what I was thinking too. So the answer is no. I did not see or was told.
Oh. Oh, that. Well then, are you sure you want to leave her here, or you want? Well, sure you want us to try and train her? I know what Sinesta has been saying about her. The possibility of us bringing her on as a sister, but if she's possessed, that might no longer be an option.
Shit. How? Is there a reason why this might not be an option? Is it,
Well,
like, would she not have her powers if she wasn't possessed?
it's a possibility. If the spirit is the one granting her the abilities she has, then she's simply not of any use to us. I'm sorry I have to put it like that, Rayford, but it's my
It's just a
sisters will agree. Dexa, especially.
It's just a little. Very well. Is there anything I could do to help you? And I'm pretty much asking her, like, is there something I can do to help get y'all to do the ritual for me in order to not fuck
Oh,
it
it's
up?
this? Oh no! No! I'm so sorry, Mr. Rayford. I'm sorry. Oh, I made a fool of myself here, haven't I? I'm sorry. No, I'm more than willing to help you, without any strings attached. She's like, her hands are writhing. She's looking down on it. She seems very nervous, very embarrassed about this entire situation. I just can't do it myself. Not unless you can bring it here, which probably you can't. Normally, a symbol like that is carved into something large rather than being something you can move around. But I can send Roslyn. She should be able to help.
We did it at our hideout, so it should be on a train car.
Can you move a train car?
I mean, with a lot of men, probably.
Can you move a train car into this house?
I mean, it's a magical house. It is a monster house after all.
I'm sorry. I don't think that's going to work, Rayford.
But
It's a funny idea, but
I love how me as a dumb player is being translated into the game. But yes. So she's wanting to send a sister over to our hideout to do the ritual.
No, I'm sorry. Rosalind's not one of our sisters. She just helps. she's a she's a caretaker, but she's very good at what she does. I'm sure she'll be able to help you do whatever it is needs to be done.
Okay. In that case, I'm willing to take that offer. I mean, if they trust her enough, she should be good enough.
That's nice. That's very good. I'm happy we're able to help. Happy I'm able to help you, Rayford.
This is gonna be.
She's moving like a step closer to you while she's saying this.
And how to explain my problem? I kind of look at her as like, well, I'm very grateful you were willing to help me with this, but I personally have a problem.
Oh
I
no!
feel like I'm being followed.
Followed?
Yes.
By who? Or oh no, by what?
It was during the sailors, right? It was when we were trying to convince that captain to do a deal with us. Am I correct?
Yes.
I'm trying to remember the name of the spirit he told me, because he did tell me.
Did he?
Yes. I asked him, like, who are you talking about? And as for my effect, I am now being followed by this face. He either did a description of it or something, but I definitely know
I believe
it's
you.
from his.
Yeah, you were told. Yeah, I recall now. She who slays in darkness.
Yeah. And that's a god, right?
Yes.
Oh boy. Yes, it's she who slays in darkness.
Guinness's hand goes to her mouth. Oh no. Oh. That's bad, or maybe good, but it doesn't sound like you want it around.
I'm afraid she'll sway me away from my faith. Not the best English, but it was good enough.
I'm sure you have a much stronger will than that, Rayford. But there is a risk you might. I don't know.
I just wanted to have, I guess, suggestions of like how to escape in case because pretty much every time I fall asleep, she tries to talk to me. So
It might be possible if you just continue to ignore her, she will lose interest. You might be able to ward her away with further prayers to your god, Centaurus, right?
yes, but I'm curious why she picks me particularly. I'm
Do you
pretty much
have
saying
any-
like I want it, figure out what it wants, but I do not want it to make any kind of like spiritual way to sway me away.
That could be a few things. Do you have any murders in your past? Anyone you've killed? Has she said anything to you?
I'm trying to remember what she said.
I think let's see if I wrote it down. I could not. I remember it was something along the lines of many faces, seen and gone, so many places.
No, I mean, I sit there for a minute thinking. I'm like, by the way, story. He does not know if he murdered someone, but there is rumors that he did in Crowsfoot.
Oh,
But-
Rayford doesn't know if he murdered someone.
Yes, but there are rumors that he did.
It could. Gods don't rely on rumors. It might. You might have. Or maybe it's something else.
Trying to think of the best way to go about this.
I.
It's open for.
I'd like to help here, Rayford, but she who slays in darkness, whenever she's invoked for any reason, in any way, she latches on to wherever she is invoked from, wherever that is, and she lingers, spreads influence out from there. And my sisters won't allow that kind of behavior in the house.
Oh no, she's gonna ask him to leave.
No, no. I would never, ever ask you to leave, Rayford. I can't help you with this.
Something I do on my own.
I'm sorry. I am more than you know. I do want to help, but I can't do it here, and I can't leave.
So, from my understanding, they do not allow she who slays in darkness. Like, they just like.
We don't allow anyone like that. It's too dangerous. Some gods don't have that kind of presence to them. You can you can summon them and then they go. But she stays, lingers. Even for just a moment, it would be enough for her to start, well, making more of a presence to herself in the house.
In that case, I'm gonna be like, thank you for your time. I understand this is something I have to do on my own. Send your caretaker to help fix this ritual for my friends.
I will as soon as I can.
And as for Amelia, I'll definitely figure out a way to make her useful to you.
Something would have to be done about the ghost, and from that, maybe.
Okay, in that case, I think that's pretty much everything I want. I got a lot of information, and now I have. Are they gonna jump on this right away to fix William and Theodore?
Yeah. We can jump straight to that. The caretaker sent. If you're done here, we can anyway.
Yeah, I'm done here. I thank her for her time and all the information she gives me.
She's very sad to see you going, but sees you out and waves goodbye before closing the door.
Yeah, I got a lot of ghosts and gods and a bunch of shit going on they don't want to do.
Yeah. So it's probably another day or two before Rosalind arrives.
Does this count as a second downtime?
No. No, I'm going to say no. This counts as the same one here for this purpose. So I want you to make a 2 dice fortune roll.
2 dice fortune roll. Okay. Are you shitting me? What the fuck is happening?
Yeah. So, Rosalind spends the day looking at it and chats a few and tampering with it. She comes kind of equipped with a very small array of spectrological tools. And she's tapping at it, poking at it, seeing how it kind of works together, the ritual that is.
Mm.
And she experiments with it a little bit, but has to let you know that she's going to have to come back.
Oh, shit.
It's a fairly complex ritual. She applauds your... she applauds the crew for it. But because of that, it's going to be it's going to take a little time to undo it properly.
Oh, God. How do I lower their clock?
You could try it yourself. You've been sitting there watching her, presumably.
Okay. This will be a tune roll?
Yes.
Okay. We have the stuff here.
I'm going to say it is a risky standard roll, though. There's a chance you can possibly somehow make this worse.
Oh, God. Okay. Do we have a gambit?
No, you have no gambits.
Son of a bitch. Those were heist only, aren't they?
Yes.
Okay, risky. Can
I
push?
I will say, though, if you want, have a devil's bargain.
What is it?
Father Centaurus reaches into your mind and grants you with additional knowledge.
Oh, I forgot about that ability. Forgot about that. That's an ability, though. I can use that as an ability.
It is.
But I didn't do that first, so it's going to be a devil's bargain.
Well, that's not... Well, that's a vague vision of the conflict at hand. Not a bonus die.
Okay. And can I push myself to push the position, or can I do... Is that only for effect?
Well, you can't push... Well, you can put... Well...
I can't.
No, it's only for effect.
I'm
sorry, I misunderstood you at first.
And what's my effect right now?
I think I said it was risky standard.
Risky standard, and if I push it, it'll be a little risky, great?
Yep.
Okay, so if I fail, do I get another chance to do it again?
Not from a risky position.
Son of a bitch.
You could trade position for effect into controlled standard from the great if you push for great as well.
Wait, so I can do controlled standard?
So here's how it would work. You start at risky standard. You push yourself for up to great. You could then trade position for effect to walk yourself into controlled at lesser effect.
Okay, I'll do that, because with the controlled, I could do it again.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And then it'll be controlled standard?
Yes. Are you taking the devil's bargain?
Yes, I'm also taking the devil's bargain.
Very good.
Boom. Son of a bitch!
Okay, there is a consequence from this. You did succeed, though.
Gone, clock.
Clock is halfway emptied. You're not fully done yet. Actually, I'm doing the wrong thing here. We need a new clock.
No, we don't.
Blackjack and hookers.
Don't worry, it's just a 4 o'clock. It's already half filled because of your efforts.
Okay, good.
So, the Adepts Unbound. There is a consequence from this action, though.
Oh, wait, let me put my stress in. I forgot to do that.
The time you're taking to do this is putting William and Theo back on edge. The one tick that was removed by the Dimmer Sisters for the help there from the William Theo clock is going to come back. You can resist this.
Fuck. Where is it at? Oh, look at this.
Or instead of taking this as your success, you could push. You could trade back to risky, but you will be back at a standard position again. Since it would be a different role.
Those are I have to take and either or. I can't do both.
So no. Instead of taking this consequence, you can say, I want to retry this from a risky position. That will both remove the consequence and remove the 2 dots from the Adepts Unbound. Or let you then try to roll again from the risky position. But since it's a new roll, the 2 stress push you did will no longer apply, nor will the bonus dice from the Devil's Bargain.
Okay. We're gonna resist because we need them here.
Sounds good. I'll go ahead and take this off.
I hit the button. Why is it not working? Oh, there it is.
Resolve, resist. Not bad. Only 1 stress.
And for pushing, I get 2 stress, right?
Pushing?
Yeah, pushing.
Oh, yes, you got 2 stress from the push, yes. So you should be at 3 now, I think?
Yes, I'm at 3 right now. And we're going to try one more time.
Alright, so this will be another... So you've used both your downtime actions.
Yes.
You'll have to spend coin or rep for another.
I want to spend my stash for coin, so I'm still at 1 tier.
Are you sure you don't want to spend rep?
How much rep do we have?
You have 5.
Does rep max out?
Nope, it just rolls over into the next thing of... Well, excuse me. Yes, it does max out. Unless you're able to spend enough coin to tier up.
Oh.
Although, actually, in your position, with you being at tier 1 weak, it would actually just roll over to putting you into tier 1 strong. So, at the moment, it doesn't max out, but it can. I will leave it up to you, kind of how you want to play that one. I'm throwing a lot at you and not being 100%.
We'll take the 1 rep. We can easily get 2 rep in 1 game.
Yeah, you basically get 2 rep by default every time.
Yeah, so we'll try one more time.
Yep. No risky, standard, once again.
Standard, and there's no Devil's Bargain.
I'm going to say, yeah, you can tap into Father Centaurius' knowledge again if you want.
Help me, Father. Are you shitting me?
Rep.
No.
Clock fills.
Oh.
No, they leave.
You can resist 1 of these dots.
I tried, boys. I tried.
There they go.
That crash and burn.
Another
Though.
stress.
Oh my god.
That's how Blades in the Dark works.
That is how Blades in the Dark works.
That's how Blades in the Dark works.
So, I think here we need to pull... I hate to cut you off right here, Rayford, but we do need to pull out of this for a second.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think around this time, everyone's able to get back to the lair all together again.
You see me frustrated looking at the wall with somebody else. Like, come on!
And when I say everyone, I do mean everyone. Makeup?
Oh. Like walking and crack my neck to either side. I go. I'm back, boy. Oh god, my throat. I haven't even done that much talking yet. Somehow my throat has died. I'm sorry.
Oh, look
What-
what the garbage can dragged in.
Hey. How about I don't need any of your sass.
Do
All
we
right.
know this man?
What? What?
You-
hold on.
you-
Oh, okay.
You've been
So we just let so are we just letting homeless people squat in the?
You've been gone awfully long, Mako. And then come sauntering in, and are surprised that Ketsil doesn't recognize you. Tisk, tisk.
Kind of like turn around and be like, silence, I'm trying to fix the ritual. I kind of turn back around like, oh, you're back.
Oh. Hey there, Rayford. How have you held down the fort without me? Now, I don't mean to presume nothing, but it seems like you lot have been getting up to a right bit of trouble. I heard you had some run-ins with some sailor men and y'all went to a party without your old friend Mako.
Friend
kinda
is an
did.
awfully strong word for one such as yourself.
To be fair, you did run off on your own.
Right, and a fat lot of good your concern for me did. And then I want to point at Ketsu and I'll be like, and I highly suggest that you just and you take a warmer demeanor to me, lad, because we can help. Because there's two ways our collaboration can go.
Both of them end with you on the bottom, good sir.
Well, you might want to make sure you don't end up right down there with me, lad. Cause let me tell you, I ain't above turning us both into shark chum.
And
That's it. That's the threat.
His god is a shark.
okay,
Get it? I have a theme here going on. Anyways,
Tetzel kind of like turns to Songbird at this point. Can he leave now, please?
so where's the? And I want to find like the nearest like chair or couch or whatever, and like sit down and kick my feet up, like rudely onto a table or something. I just start picking at my teeth.
I think Viper like comes over before you like go for the couch, and she maybe like lying on it herself, and then she gets up and stands up and goes over to you and like traces one of her long clawed fingers along your jaw. I don't know, Ketziel. He's sometimes nice around, even if he talks in dumpsterish ways. He was rather useful trying to recruit before. What happened to you again? A panic attack? A strange relic?
Let's just say I went on a bit of a soul-searching journey, lass. And let's leave it at that for now.
I was
you make any
unaware
money?
I was unaware the word nice had a different definition where you hail from, little Wing.
Next time you want to go on a soul-searching journey, I might just rip it out from you instead. Behave. You abandoned us, and we had to pick up some dark, dumb gesture instead.
I give a wide grin, and I go, oh, your kindness, your kind words and concern warm my heart, Songbird. Or whichever one it is you are. And what is this about a clown? I thought we were in the cult business, not the circus.
That's what
Are we recruiting a lion tamer next?
Who knows? That's why you stop believing. And she like goes around and like kicks you onto the couch, like sends you just flying into it.
Mm.
And it's Viper. Get the
Ask if
name
you wanted
correct.
to play
Know
rough, you
which.
could have just asked nicely.
I don't ask nicely. I take nicely.
Well, then you're gonna take what you can get. Fact is, I'm back in town now. I'm
Are you?
and I'm of a mind to help my old friends out.
Are you willing to do work
Don't
this
tell
time?
me you're gonna kick old Mako to the curb just 'cause he went on a bit of a bender.
A bit. A bit of a bender is an understatement.
It did. Probably ranked on the lower end of the ones I've had. It's not my fault that if you don't have the experience.
And you never answered my question. Are you ready to work now? Can we actually get things done?
Lass, I'm always working. What do you think I was doing before I came back here?
Sitting on someone else's couch.
Sitting on someone else's couch, getting some word in, spreading some news around, getting the heat off of a bunch of... helping to get the heat off of a bunch of sloppy cultists. This is in reference to what I would be doing for my downtime.
I was about to ask if you wanted to
Yeah.
flash back to this particular downtime in this moment.
I don't know if we have the time to do it tonight, but for my
Unfortunately, I
downtime,
think you're correct.
yeah, I can make a note in our chat. For what my downtime was to just take off heat and do it like twice. I guess if I could, can I do it twice?
Yeah, if you have
Why
two
not?
actions.
Okay. So I would. So actually, I want to take heat off twice, and then using my calculating ability, give myself an extra downtime action to acquire an asset, which I will figure out what that's going to be later.
Yeah, got the hiccups.
And how did you go about reducing the heat?
That's something we're going to have to figure out later, man. I don't think we have the time to do that tonight, which is why I'm downtime. 2 heat reduction asset acquire.
But I still need to see an action.
What do you mean you still need to see an action?
An action roll. How did you go about the heat? We can play the scene later, but
No, we can. Oh, okay.
You
You
gotta
want me to
roll.
roll
you
the
follow now. Yes.
consort, I guess.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Calling in favors and stuff.
Both times.
Yeah. So
Fair enough.
consort both times.
Fair enough. All right. Let's see the 2 rolls.
Is it what fortune roll?
Yes.
Yep.
1.
You did what, mate?
1.
Hey!
You fucking did what, mate?
I've been taking the heat off of a bunch of sloppy cultists and actually putting in work to get the crew something nice. But do I hear it? But do I come in here bringing gifts? And do I hear, oh, thank you, Mako? No. I get a bunch of sass from you, and I get the side eye from the newbie over there.
And I think that's where we can end.
Quetzal has done way more for the gang than Mako, but technically I was here first, so...
You can't muzzle in on my private territory, man.
It would have been much more impressive if I took more heat off, but you know what?
Yeah, I would have.
I have determined I can summon exactly 4 bolts of lightning with which to kill Mako for next session.
Ezio has killed a man for our group. What have you done?
All right.
lot of
can I do
hate
my
towards
XP
Mako.
super quick?
Yeah, do your
What is that
XP
now?
if you gotta go.
Can I do my XP super quick?
Yes, we can.
Address the challenge with calculation or conspiracy. My whole thing with the guy, Klein.
Yep.
Klein.
I
Yep.
would say so. As well as your
Express-
roles here, I assume.
As well as with my do we want to wrap? Since we're gonna be doing the session next time, we're gonna be doing that. I'll
Sure.
mark the experience next time. But I was also gonna mark
Sounds
one for express beliefs, drives, heritage, or background, which was going to be for the interaction with the crew here.
I think you're right.
And that's going to get me a playbook advancement to do connected, where during downtime I get +1 result level when you acquire an asset or reduce heat. So great timing. Thanks for making me do the rolls this session, Matthew.
Wait, hold on. Was
Rob.
that? Say,
No, the ability that I'm getting from my playbook advancement, because Mako was 2 away from advancing, is connected, which is during downtime I get +1 result level when I acquire an asset or reduce heat. So thanks for making me do the rolls this session.
Okay. I'll be.
Hey, you still got one more
It's
downtime.
fine.
Okay, fair enough. All right, who's next?
Let's do the crew.
Yes.
Advance the agenda of your deity or embody its precepts in action. I did not.
We don't know a lot about the shark god yet, but
He's all about cutting fingers off, apparently.
Making other people cut their fingers off.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's all about them deals, getting people indebted to me. I'm a loan shark, get it?
He's all about
It's
friends.
character
not food.
theme.
I do want to hear more about the god. I've opened up a section on the crew sheet for you to type out some stuff about it there, Simo.
Sure, where do I type on the crew sheet?
The notes section of it.
All right, so we got one
Where's
from
the
there.
notes?
Whatever name you come up with and whatnot, roll with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see.
Contend with
Oh,
challenges above your current station. No? Yes? Don't think so?
No? Not
Scare
really.
waters.
Information to fight a god.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
that
sure. Spirit Wardens.
guy with the name that starts with an R. Not to be confused
Ren-
with the other guy whose name starts with an
Yeah,
R.
Renaissance or something.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
Cool
him.
guy.
Renessus.
Yeah, Renaissance. That's what we said.
Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one. Cunning and businesslike. Yeah, there was kind of a lot of dealing.
With the robot man.
I could see that. Yeah, the spirit warden. I don't like
Is
that
he
I haven't
one
made
of
the
the-
spirit warden as intimidating as I would have liked, as actually intimidating.
Well,
but then again, you all psychopaths.
It's kind of hard to intimidate Pancake.
Ketcho has a death
Ket-
wish.
Ketziel is literally a grade A sociopath. There's
Isn't your-
no intimidating him.
Isn't your trauma cold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Good luck with
Bada
that.
boom, you're welcome.
Express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew. Wow.
Oh,
Inner
you got
conflict,
went
baby!
hard on that one there. Yeah.
Oh, look, we're back up to 2 unspent ones.
Really?
What about second crew advancement?
Well, Nick got their pick, so now there's 2 of us that can just take one. All right. Now individuals. Who's after Ketzel?
I am he.
XP?
Oh, right. Yeah, cool. Me. Yes. I didn't do any desperate actions. Just a challenge with knowledge or arcane power. Yeah, I dealt with the what's it majigger mechanical thing, the mecha
The hull.
animatronic thingy with
The
my
hull.
the hull, yeah. I'm gonna take one for that. Express beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. Yeah, I'm gonna give myself 2 for that one. I think I did a lot of that with Renaissance, which I hopefully spelled right. Yeah, it's probably fine.
It's there on the tabletop.
Well, it's not going to stop me because I can't read. All right. Struggled with issues from my vice or traumas during the session. I don't really know if I got into any trouble for it, so I'm going to say no for now. I definitely did express it, but I didn't really get into any trouble for it, so I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Oh my.
Hmm?
I want to say real quick, is the Drowned God something you came up with, or is that something that I can look up for Blades of the Dark to
It's
read about?
something I came up with.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Why?
Because
if you're thinking what I think you're thinking, I'm very much like you. We'll talk about it more after the
I'm
stream.
gonna send you a message.
Absolutely.
Let's continue, though. You all continue. Me and the Mako Man will be scheming.
Please no.
My XP was 2. I couldn't really justify the 3rd very well. Just a challenge with cunning to get a new vice purveyor, and I exposed my beliefs and drive sort of in why I did so, and somewhat with the crew between like the two halves of those. I figured that was worth the one. I couldn't think of the crew as a full point in of itself. And no vice or traumas.
Sounds good. And last but not least, Rayford.
Okay. And not rolling desperate actions. Address a challenge with deception or influence.
You influencing the hard all over Janissa Dimmer.
Not that kind of guy. But yes, I guess I got information for free, if that counts.
I'd say so.
I load up my resolve. I am well learned in all abilities in resolve.
Very nice. Can't wait to see you never use command.
Hey, I could be very persuasive sometimes. It just has to be with demon face, pretending to be somebody else.
Fair enough.
Express beliefs, drives, heritage, and background. I expressed that I didn't want to lose my faith against a god.
Ooh, that was interesting. I made a note of that.
My drives are trying to help the common man, William and Theodore. I'm going through all of them, motherfucker. Watch. Bet I won't. Does that count?
Sorry, repeat that part?
My drives to help William and Theodore. I'm helping the common man.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
No, that was a catch-all thing, wasn't it? The heritage. I don't know what we're talking about. Background. But my background, I'm gonna put a point in there because he doesn't know he merged someone. That is a part of his story. So maybe the god knows that. Maybe it doesn't. But that is a part of his background.
All right.
And I'm going to be cheap on this one. Struggle with issues of your vice trauma. I'm paranoid. Does that count? I was trying to cover my
paranoia harm you here.
How did it harm me here? It did not.
What is the issue that arose from it?
Issue. Okay, I'm going to say no. And that is all. I load up a lot. I had to keep counting, but that is all, my sir.
Sounds good. And that will also wrap up our time for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I hope you will subscribe to Zalcarino here and on YouTube. I hope you will, or here and on Twitch if you're watching this on YouTube. I hope you will continue to come back, and I hope you will continue to support his other efforts, so he will continue to give us this time to come here and do this. I'm enjoying this. I think we all are enjoying this. I'm looking at my PMs between me and Simo here, and things are about to get very interesting, I think. Everyone, players and audience alike, have a great night.